Another guy who needs your boy hair close. Do not worry, I can buy it all on.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Mahika.studios and I am Sarah. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, like, share, comment and don't forget to hit the bell button. So welcome to the world of colors and the theory behind it. It's a huge topic, there's so much to talk about when you say color theory, but in this video I'm going to walk you through the basics of mixing colors and an overview of the color wheel. So here I'm using acrylic inks to show you these vibrant colors we can create out of just 3 primary colors. You can use any paints, say you're using watercolors, use ultramarine or phthalo blue, cadmium yellow or light yellow, crimson for red. Similarly, for gouache or poster colors, use these similar shades. So now the primary colors, as we all know, is red, yellow and blue. I know due to the digital world, we suddenly have the tendency to say RGB, but in traditional art, we have RYB. So let's make a swatch of these 3 primary colors. Do it along with me. It's actually a no-brainer. It's fun to create swatches. It's relaxing. All you're doing is filling the color in the boxes. So I have created a swatch of these 3 primary colors and now we're going to see what we will get when we mix these primary colors. So I'm mixing yellow and red and I've got orange. Remember when you're mixing these colors that both the colors should be equally mixed, and like yellow shouldn't be the dominating color or red shouldn't be the dominating color. It should feel like both are in equal parts. And then when we mix red and blue, we get purple. And then when we mix yellow and blue, we get green. So now these are also called the secondary colors and complementary colors on a color wheel. I'll show you why it's called the opposite colors in the next clip. So let's mix the secondary colors and see what we're going to get. Orange and purple, I'm getting this reddish brown. Purple and green, a color that's closer to black. And when I mix orange and green, I got a subtle brown. So now whenever you start painting, you can understand that all the colors that you see in front of you must have been born by either mixing yellow, red, or red, blue, or any of these 3 primary colors. Moving on to color wheel. So we're going to draw a circle, then divide these into 12 equal parts. You can see I have an outer circle and an inner circle, and that's been divided into 12 equal parts. Once that's done, we start by filling in these spaces with primary colors. You can start by filling in any of the spaces. I'm starting with a yellow here, but whenever you start somewhere, make sure you leave 3 spaces and then you add in the next primary color. So I'm adding red here and then 3 spaces gap, and I'm going to add blue. So here we have the primary colors in the color wheel. Now we're going to make the secondary colors. Just paint in between the parent colors, say blue and yellow, green in between, red and yellow, orange in between, and then purple. So here's what I was telling you earlier, that these secondary colors are the complementary colors or the opposite colors in a color wheel. As you can see, purple is the opposite color for yellow, which is the complementary color for yellow, and green for red, orange for blue. You know, these colors are used in these combinations whenever you want to create a striking contrast in your painting or designs. So now we still have 6 spaces to fill in. So there comes the tertiary colors. There are 6 tertiary colors in a color wheel. So how do we create the tertiary colors? It's very simple. Similarly, like we did by creating the secondary colors, we just mix the secondary color with the primary color. So now here it's purple and red, and I've mixed purple and red, and I got this color which is sort of leaning towards red, where the red is dominant in that purple. And then next we create the next color, like purple and blue. I get a purple which is closer to blue. And then when we mix blue and green, we get this color which is closer to blue. So bluish green and then yellowish green. And then when we mix yellow and orange, I get this sort of yellowish orange, and yellow and red, you get this reddish orange. So the colors that's next to each other in the color wheel are the colors that build a harmony in your painting. So when you don't want striking contrast in your painting, you choose the colors that's next to each other. So now we've all heard about cool colors and warm colors, and what are they? So the cool colors are usually the colors with a hint of blue to it. Here from purple to greenish yellow, it's cool colors, and the rest of the 6 colors on the wheel, red, yellow, orange, all those fall under the warm colors. You use cool colors when you want to give away that calm, soothing feel for your paintings. Most of the nature-related themes are dominated by these cool colors actually. You want to show excitement, energy, warmth, you immediately relate to these warm colors. So now since we understood how colors are formed and we just need only 3 primary colors to create a lot of colors, let's do a small exercise. So go around, grab some things from your kitchen or from your desk, anything, and let's paint it. I have a potato here, capsicum, and a tiny potted plant. All you need to do for this exercise is to just focus on colors. We don't have to bother about what shape it is or how lifelike we have to paint it. We just have to enjoy mixing the colors and getting those right shades of colors that we see on that object. So starting with the capsicum, I'm going to loosely draw the shape out. I'm not going to bother about how exactly the shape of the capsicum looks like. I'm going to just focus on the color. I can see yellowish green, bluish green, a green that's neither towards yellow or neither towards blue. I can see really deep dark green. So I'm just going to fill in wherever I can see those colors. I'm just going to quickly grab and mix in those colors and paint around. So you can see we just painted this capsicum loosely. Like I have not even bothered to paint it exactly the way I see that object. I have only focused on getting these different shades of color. Next, the potato. I'm thinking, okay, this is light yellowish brown and I've mixed red, yellow, green, and I've tried to get that light beige color of that potato. Again, I'm not bothered about that shape to figure out or make it look like a lifelike potato. I'm only worried about getting that colors right. So even if you don't draw the shape exactly for this exercise, it's fine. You can just paint out these colors like swatches. That's enough because your whole focus should be on getting that color that you see in front of you. And remember, it's not just one shade of green. It would have several shades of green with a tinge of blue, yellow, or even red depending on what's around that object too when you're painting it. So this is the first trick to learning to paint realism. For example, you're painting a pink mug and you know you didn't draw the handle right and it's slightly out of shape. But when you add the colors exactly like the mug's colors, the viewer will only be seeing that color and telling you how beautifully and realistically you have painted it and would not even notice that the drawing isn't that perfect. Now the potted plant, I quickly paint in that reddish brown I can see, and then at the bottom, because of that small yellow plate that's placed, it's reflecting back towards half of that bottom of that pot. So I'm going to add in a little yellow at the bottom as well. So you need to observe like that what all colors you can see, because most of the colors are reflected back onto that object that's around it. So you can see a lot of colors when you're looking at something. So all I have to tell you is just practice and keep practicing and observe, understand the colors that's in front of you, learn to mix those colors. You're going to do wonderful and beautiful paintings if you're going to do these small exercises every day. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for art related content. Like, share, and do give me your valuable comments. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Take care. Love you all and stay safe.
So hot, yeah, so hot. Focus, yeah, focus.